guys, welcome to my channel where I do pretty much whatever I want. Today, I'm actually going to be doing what you asked for. And by you, I mean the 12 students that I have that watch my videos. They asked me to do a what I was like in high school video, which I can't imagine you will find that interesting, but I've decided to go ahead and do it. Oh, I didn't want to see my closet there. What I'm going to do is look through some pictures from high school and tell you about what they're about, what I'm doing in them, and tell you what my high school experience was like. Let me open the first picture here. Okay, so this is the first picture, and it's of my fake marriage at, I don't know if we were at prom. We must have been at a hearts dance, which I don't think they do anymore. I think they do like a fall homecoming and then they do prom. Whereas when I was in high school, we did do a fall homecoming, but it was after a football game and we didn't get dressed up. I mean, we went literally from the football game to the high school cafeteria, which doesn't even exist anymore. They tore that down and built a new one. And they had a DJ and I may have had slushies. I have no idea. I think I maybe went one time because it just was not anything special. So this picture is actually from a hearts dance that we had around Valentine's Day. I think that's why they called it hearts dance.
It was very clever.
Down in the bottom of the picture, like right here, is my best friend Sarah, and then who I am marrying was one of my other best friends, Adam. And I don't remember what we used as a ring, but I'm clearly have something on my finger. God, I was so thin then. I thought back to the days when you thought you were fat and you were thin, like, man. Sarah's actually holding open her book because she's marrying us. That was, man. That's crazy. That is too funny. I honestly kind of forgot about that. Sorry, Adam. I forgot that we were married. And we went on with that joke for a long time. We talked about how we were married for a long time. That's super funny. If I think about it, I'll insert a picture of me and Adam at my actual wedding here. We're cute. Okay, so this is actually a picture that we took at the radio station, which we still did up until a couple of years ago. And then for whatever reason, we didn't. I think that the radio host was sick, so we couldn't do it. But this was the first year that we went. I was so young. I'm a junior. And there's Jaren and Sarah. Sarah, if you're watching this, look how little we were. Look how young. And then Adam in the center there, and then the radio host. I mean, you're in this small room. Oh my God, I didn't even tell you. We went to the radio station as a part of promotion for the musical we were doing. And this year was Guys and Dolls. So we actually performed that in 2010 in April. I don't remember, March or April of 2010. So that was actually 10 years ago. That is crazy. God, and also I was so thin. So thin. And those goof glasses. Okay, so this is a really bizarre picture. We were supposed to make a piece of clothing out of something else. Now, I don't remember if it was supposed to be out of garbage or if it was supposed to be, I don't remember the exact details around it, but I actually went to the cafeteria lunch lady, Marge, hey Marge, and I asked her to keep bread bags from the bread that they bought for the school. And I had people all over Ohio, my family, my friends, who were collecting their bread bags. So I had hundreds of thousands of bread bags. And I made, this is actually a two-piece, so that top part comes off. It was chicken wire covered in brown paper bag, covered in braided bread bags, and then the bottom was the skirt piece, and you had to be able to wear it. So I did put this on, but because it was chicken wire, you couldn't move in it. It was horrible. That is that. And I did that for an art project when I want to say I was a senior. And I actually made several other pieces. I know that I have a picture of the halter top that I made. So I made a halter top, and that I put together really quickly. But if you went to this certain contest, I don't remember what it was called. I'm horrible at remembering things. I should have written this stuff down. If you made a series or like a portfolio, you needed 7 pieces. And I tried so hard to make 7 pieces out of bread bags. And I actually had this top. I had the dress that you saw before, which I don't know if that would have counted for 2 pieces or not. Probably just 1. I made a purse, which I will look for a picture of, but I don't know if I have that. And then I made another dress that looked pretty different. And that actually went to an art show at the Civic Center, and somebody bought it for $50. Somebody bought that dress. And if I can find that picture, I will look. It actually sold. So I was a artist who got her art sold, whatever. Anyways, yeah, somebody bought it for $50. Isn't that crazy? Okay, next picture. Oh, okay. So this is when I was working on Sweeney Todd. I was part of the tech crew for Sweeney Todd through the North Canton Playhouse, but we were performing at the Palace Theater. So we're actually in this picture. We are backstage at the Palace Theater, and we decided to all do our hair funky. The woman in the center was, she worked at the Palace. She was so sweet. And then the rest of us, I don't remember what I did for that show. I have no idea what I did as part of my set or my crew responsibilities. I don't remember, but I ended up doing a couple of shows with them, and some of the other pictures might come up. I don't remember what pictures I saved, but I did Sweeney Todd with them. I did The Wedding Singer with them, and Rent with them. So that was the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Next picture. Okay, this picture was so uncomfortable. So you can see behind me Michael, who was our homecoming king. You can see him like, so he's never gonna watch this, but how you doing? I was actually on, it was spring homecoming. So this is at Hard Stance too, but a different year. I think I was a senior here. And I was a senior attendant, and I danced with Owen. You can see Owen there. A rumor started that I paid people to vote for me so I could win and be on homecoming court, which is not true, by the way. I didn't pay anybody. What happened was I was sitting in my English class, and I said, I'm so tired of the same people winning this. I want to be on homecoming court. Please vote for me. And my English class did, which is even more hilarious because the girl who won Queen, Kaylee, who is so sweet, if she ever sees this, hi Kaylee, you deserved it. You're awesome. Your wedding was gorgeous. She won, and she was also in my English class. So that's even more hysterical. But yeah, there was a rumor started that I paid people to vote for me, which is not true. Not true. But yeah, that was really fun. And I'm really mad because now the same position, if I were to have won the same position now in 2020 that I won in, what year was that? 2011, I would have gotten a crown. But I didn't get a crown. So I'm upset. I would have loved a crown. It would have looked great. I'm not actually sure why people started the rumor that I paid people. I did ask people. I specifically asked people to vote for me, but I couldn't force anybody. And first of all, why would I pay people? That was the ridiculous rumor. But anyways, okay. So this picture, that's actually my foreign exchange student. I would say I didn't own her, but I signed up for a foreign exchange student and actually was meant to get somebody else, and they backed out, and then I got placed or matched with Francie, who I adore, and I haven't talked to who in a long time, so I really need to reach out to her again because she was so great. But we took a trip to stay with my sister in Kent because that's where she went to school, and this is Francie teaching me how to waltz in Acorn Alley. I had no idea how to waltz. I'd never waltzed before, and she was teaching me how, and I was so uncomfortable, and all these people were laughing. It was such a good time because she was teaching me, and again, how flippin' thin. That was only 10 years ago. I can get back to that. But in any case, that is us waltzing, and I miss you, Francie. Hi, hello, how are you? Okay, I look horrible in this picture. Horribly washed out. It honestly doesn't even look like me, if I'm honest. My swim number was 88, which was great because 8 was my lucky number. I don't remember if I picked that or if it just happened that I got that, but I was on swim team for my freshman and sophomore year. I was not a good swimmer. If you're on swim team now, you will get this. When I would jump into the pool, and I would have terrible bruises on my thighs. It was horrible. I was not a good swimmer. I swam JV a lot, which there's nothing wrong with that, but even then I was not that good. But it was really cool because when I was a freshman, which is probably when this picture was taken, I was swimming on the team with both of my older sisters. So I was a freshman, my sister Hannah was a sophomore, and my sister Kat was a senior. And at one point, we were actually all on the same relay team. We were all on the same relay team. So that was really cool. But yeah, so that is a picture of one of me and my best friends, Becky. We were inseparable in high school, which we don't talk that much anymore. We haven't talked in years. But again, her wedding was beautiful. And I want to say lives south now. It looks incredibly happy. And I miss her very much because we were very close. But that's a picture of me and her, probably at a sectionals dinner or something. That is the old cafeteria that we're in, which does not exist anymore. But that's where we would have our homecoming dances. So, okay, so this is a picture from our senior trip. We went to Cedar Point. We went with a whole group of us. I'm not sure where the picture is. It's the whole group of us. This is just a few of us. There's obviously me, our friend Hannah, our friend Julia, who's incredible. She's doing all of my friends are doing such great things. Like Hannah, I don't remember where she lives, but she is a musician and she's incredible. And Julia lives in New York and she worked for NBC, and I don't know exactly what she does now, but she's incredible. She's doing great things. And then Scotty, he lives in Chicago. Well, the last time I knew he lived in Chicago, I think he still does, and he's doing incredible things. But anyhow, this is our trip we went to Cedar Point, and then we stayed in this beach house with just a bunch of junk food, and we played poker, and we stayed up till the wee hours of the morning, just hanging out and enjoying time. And yeah, so that was a fun trip. Okay, this one's pretty notorious. So I share this picture a lot. This is when I played Jason the janitor in one of our fundraisers in the fall. I often bring the Jason character back to life. Now, I don't think we still have that costume. I think the costume that we use now actually says John on it because it's my dad's old uniform from forever ago. I don't remember where we got this uniform. I don't know where it came from. But I played a man. It was during one of our murder mysteries, and everybody thought that I did it, but it was a made-up character. I made this character up like 2 days before we performed because I just really wanted to be on the stage. I didn't say anything except in between when they could try and guess who the murderer was, the cast would go out and talk to people as they were eating, and that's when I was in character, and that's when I spoke, and that's when everybody thought that I was guilty, and I was not. I was also student director for that. Okay, this is the last picture I have. So this picture is, I want to say I was a sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore. And I got invited to be a part of what they call the student Shakespeare players. So we were from all different high schools. This, I think, was actually the second year that I did it. And we would perform Shakespeare plays, abridged version. So they're much shorter. They were like half an hour long. And this year I was in As You Like It, and Othello was the first year. As You Like It, no, Julius Caesar was the first year. So it was As You Like It, and Othello was this year. And one of my friends, Julia, she is in the center, and she's holding a stuffed gorilla. That gorilla's name was Eustace. Now, I don't remember if I think that was just what his name was. But we had an English teacher who would send Eustace with somebody every summer, and you were to take pictures of him with you throughout the summer and your adventures. And I took him to my rehearsals, and we took pictures with him. I don't even see, oh, there I am in that picture. I'm standing next to Anthony. And I feel horrible. I don't remember a lot of these people's names, but there's Anthony and Julia and Zach. I don't know if I would ever be in or Shakespeare again, but okay, guys, so that's a little glimpse of what I was like in high school. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's not that exciting. I was not that exciting of a person, and it's just a small glimpse. If you'd like to see another one, I can show you more pictures from high school. I would love to do one about what I was like in college and the memories from college. So like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below what else you'd like to see. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I hate to be a beggar, but I also want the subs. So like I said, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!